Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome back, and today I'm going to show you guys my track, Rainy Day Madness. And the reason why it is what it is because I made it on a rainy day. And that's what happened. So, I'm going to give you a little preview of it. It is not mastered. This is the mixdown project since everything's in stems. And hopefully the CPU lasts this time around. That's what the song is. Whoa. So yeah, that is the song, and we actually got to play it through this time without crackling and popping and shit. So let's break it down. The kick and snare, it was just one kick, one snare. So, a little different hooks, minimal change. Snare sounds pretty weak. Why did it sound so big in the mix? Well, because of this top layer right here. And then when you add them together, so that gave it the stereo that snare more, full, whereas that snare you could kind of just hit that low mids and, have the punch. So the other thing I did was these drum fills, which were a trap snare and toms. So kept it interesting, added I guess like a off movement, whereas the main thing is just kind of doing its thing, and these kind of pull you off in different directions to keep you not so focused on that loop repeating. Then the hats. And cymbals, which were the crash and ride, I'm pretty sure. And the reverse. And then the other thing was the Armageddon drums. Now when you add all those elements into the mix, you really don't hear them all, but they all play together to make it nice and full. Like this, you really can't hear unless you really pay attention in the background. But if I take it out, it just sounds empty. And you don't know why it's empty. It just needs something in that background writing headbang, So the synths were this, but I think I edited them to see. Look the same to me. Oh, that's what it was. This had the automation thing on it. That's why when I resampled it, I mean, when I went to go resample it, I did not want that on. And then for some reason, I just didn't delete it. So, yeah. Other than that, I don't know why there's two. So, in this, you could hear, if you listen to the background, it's like the and then I have the ARP, the dun, 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 dun. And then I have that vocal off to the side going bah, or whatever it's saying. I don't even know what it was. It's just a stab. Bah. And then I added the offbeat, which is this right here. And then I added the little like and then, you know, pitch it up for the build. Here we go. Added the laser for the, you know, the offbeats, keep it exciting. Whoa. And those are the synths, you know. Once I got them all down and what I liked, I consolidated them because the mix was the mix. I liked the way it was. And I don't know what the fuck this is. I think this was just mix. I don't know what this is. Alright. Let's move on to the basses. So the basses, I did the subs inside on this one. Sometimes I do them separate, but they were separate, but then I consolidated them by the final. So that's synth 1. So far that is all just 2 synths. The initial one and then the second one with a lot of automation. That's why it sounds like it's, sometimes it could be a different sound, but just automation and movements to kind of and at the end I think it was like some phaser thing to give it that and then oh, is this one I think? Oh. And that one was made off of the first synth, just a little bit deeper. And then for the the switch up sounds, I used Glitch 2. It used to be Blue Glitch, but yeah, Glitch 2. So what I did was just play out the entire bass line and had random glitching going on and switching it and resampling it until I was able to cut out pieces of the sound and replace it with the glitch version and make it not sound stupid. That's all I did. Like, I was just guessing and resampling until I stumbled across something good. Was it worth it? Sure. Now I have a bunch of weird sounds and all these. So this is what it sounded like before I chopped it up. And this is what it sounds like when I chop it up and put it in the song. this is gonna be the same one.
Whoa.
And then, so that was just kind of me filling it in. Then I really wanted it for the second drop, so I could make the second drop like the same but different. And that's how I did it. So. So it's cool what it does. And just little stuff like that, like they don't really sound good on their own, but your brain already kind of knows what it sounds like from the first half of the song. So replacing some of the sounds with this, just it doesn't sound as crazy.
Whoa.
And the basses were simple. I just think I just had LFO tool on this, making it pump. So I could have had solid subs doing different stuff, but I just wanted it to ride out the intro and give it that headbang. See how empty it sounds? Just that simple sub pulsing really tied in the minimal break and intros I was going for. Fade it out. As the bass is coming. And my vocals, I think besides like that scream, are all mine, so.
Here we go. And it goes.
I didn't use those, I think I used these.
Wow.
Yeah, that one I sampled. That's me.
Whoa.
That's me.
Wow.
That's that sample.
Whoa. Whoa.
So just resampling yourself instead of just using generic chants is an easy way to really spice up your songs. And that's what I'm starting to do more often. Just, yeah, I could go in there and get huh and hey and yo and what. So I might as well just record it myself, right? And you know, when people listen to your music and recognize, oh, hey, look, he's actually on his own track. To me, that is just kind of cool. Like when artists that I listen to, they branch out and try to add some vocals on their track, or just, you know, they start doing more of the music themselves. You got to respect that. You can't hate on that at all. Got to respect them for trying to grow. And then the effects. The main one that rides out the intro is this laser delay. So that keeps the headbanging going and the intro cool, because watch without it. Just adds that ear candy. Yeah, I could have just did what I did and delete the intro part of it, but I really like the way it writes the intro. So that's the point I'm trying to get at when I take them out and show you guys. Like, the stuff in your song should only be there if it really adds to it. Otherwise, you could just delete it. A reverse and an impact. And then a long riser, which I think is I think it was it might be four, but I think it's three risers that I consolidated into one riser. And that's what you want to do by the time you get to your mixdown phase. Try to have as the least amount of tracks as possible. Like, this was like a 40, 50 track song. I got it down to 21, and it makes mixing and mastering much easier. And obviously, it's at a different save. So, say, oh, the kick and snare, I need to, I can't really fix it here. Let me go back, turn the snare down, and then re export that stem, and it works great. So, save a lot of versions. Like, if you look at my recents, look at all the versions of the songs I've been working on. It helps a lot. I showed you the drum fills, I showed you the effects, I showed you the vocals. Like, the other stuff is just white noise, nothing crazy. And that rain in the background, yes, I did record that. That is my track walkthrough of my song ADAY Madness. I'm ADAY, and I hope you found this useful, helpful, inspiring, whatever it may be. I hope it leveled you up today. Thanks for watching. Peace.